Welcome to my Hebrew channel, Mila Braika, and I'm looking at Ruth 4, verse 6. And this is the response on the part of Philoni Almoni. This is the other guy, the guy who hasn't sorted it out very well as to what he really should be doing. And it kind of points out where his focus in life was, what he was thinking. And it's a tremendous comparison, really, or contrast, I would say, with what Boaz is doing. So, yeah, something very interesting happening here in this particular portion. Just his response to what Boaz is speaking, and what he's just thinking about himself, obviously. So let's get into the study and have your English Standard Translation ready, and we're going to be looking at it here. We finished to 4 verse 5, which goes Hamet al Nahalato. Nahalato appears again right here. But here you have on his inheritance of him. This him is in reference to Malon, the husband that had died of, who had been married to Ruth. But here, so al nahalato, to his inheritance. Siluk, so pasuk, nice standard ending to verse 5, and we begin verse 6. Vayomar, okay, also a nice standard beginning of verse 6, and then he said, dialogue. So he says, and then he says, and he says. Now, yeah, and then he says, this is Hagoel, the Redeemer. Okay, he still has the title. Okay, he still has the title. He still has the things that imply, the things that he has rights, but also what he's required to do. Okay. Now, I had said in verse 4 that one has the prize for how many times Goel appears. But actually, verse 6, I think, is right up there too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, same thing. This one's also has Goel on steroids. It's really pretty powerful word throughout the whole thing. So, Vayomer, he said, the Goel, that is the Redeemer. This is participle used as a noun. Goel. I think Goel. That must be a dagish. That might be part of the gimel. And then this is the holam. And then you have a sedek here. Hagoel. That is the Redeemer. The Redeemer. Lo, I can't. No. Okay. No. Uhal, I can't. Uhal is a based on the word kol, that is all. I can't make this my all. I can't complete this. Okay, I can't finish it. Not even starting apparently. So, lohal, I can't finish it. I can't do this. So, lohal legal. Okay, I can't do this to redeem. Okay, you have a lamed in front of a noun, to be redeeming. The original text carried a vav in here, so there's a sense of reflexive sense to this verb here. It's an infinitive because of the lamed. Legoel, to redeem. I can't do it to redeem. Incidentally, this vav here, the kibbutz right here, tries to capture that reflexive sense in this example of goel here. So legal, to redeem. For me, for me, to redeem for me. And then pen, now here's the explanation. Pen is face. In other words, the things are going to turn, okay? Boom, sideways. Things are going to go sideways. And the face will turn, okay? Pen. And then translating it into English, we have to say lest, or it might happen, it might turn out this way, okay? Lest it turn out, lest the things turn sideways, okay? Literally sideways, okay? Pen. Ashit. Ashit is destroy, and there's a kind of an interesting English word if you just think sheet, okay? That's my mnemonic for it. Things will really go down down the toilet hole. Okay, so ehashit, and I will destroy. I will mess up. I will really make a mess of et nahalati, of my inheritance. In other words, he already has an inheritance, but he thinks if I get involved with this, and now we're starting to talk about Ruth the Moabite, I really can't. What the Goel is saying, I can't start on it. Why? Because what I already have would be placed in danger. And you kind of go, well, isn't that true for Boaz as well? Yes, it is true for Boaz, but he's willing to risk it. He's willing to say, yeah, there are things that are far more important that I'm willing to establish nahal for the other person, even though my own inheritance would be at risk. I'd have a ton of Moabites moving in with me and causing me trouble, but that's theoretical. But this is maybe what the other guy was thinking. Things are going to get complicated. So lest I destroy, lest I mess up, lest I dump down the toilet. Nahalatai, my inheritance, okay, and nahalati, yeah, my inheritance. And then he says, Gal lecha, redeem for you, okay, Gal lecha, ata, you, okay, redeem for you, you, ata, it, gaulati, okay, gaulati. Same hirik yod here. This one is nahalati, inheritance. This is redemption, okay. And like I said, the master reads try to capture some of the reflexive sense of this via the kibbutz, okay. Over here you had a bit of reflexive sense via the vav. It should have been marked as a surik, but the master reads just no, patah would be good enough there. So you have ge'u lati, that is my right of redeeming, okay, my redemption. You take over my redemption. Something that I should be doing, take it over. Ki, because lo uhal legal. Okay, now take a good look here. You got lo uhal legal. Lo uhal legal. He said it right here at the start, the Goel, I cannot redeem, okay, and then he repeats it at the end. A little bit of a sense of inclusio here. You start out with a certain key phrase, end it with a key phrase, and here's a key phrase, ending it. You started here, lo uhal legal, and lo uhal legal. And there's a bit of a swap out with this is God and this one's Goel. And then you have a Holam over here. So, because I cannot redeem. Again, we get back to the whole sense of what was front and center for this other Goel, for the Peloni Almoni, his inheritance that he was already sitting on. He wanted to protect that, sit on it, and not open that to any kind of dangers that would derive from getting involved with a Moabite woman. And so, wow, he was not looking to establish the Nahalato of the Elimelech or of Mahlon. He was just looking to his own interests. Unfortunately, in life, if you living your life based on your own interests, you can go forward, but your relationships with others will suffer for it. Boaz is willing to put into jeopardy his own inheritance in order to lift up the inheritance of others. So willing to invest his own life, invest his own possessions, his own lands, and so forth in order to help others. A tremendous example here of what it means to live out a life of gratitude, but we do see the contrast here in the other Goel. He's just looking at what's happening to himself. That's it. And if that's as far as it goes, you can live out your life, but it's not a life of great blessings to others or a great testimony to God. So God bless and God strengthen you in this day.